If you own a painting business and you're searching for the best CRM software to run your operations, from estimates and scheduling to invoicing and customer management, this video is for you. For complete transparency, my name is Mike Vidan. I am the co-founder of QuoteIQ, and I've been in the home service world for about 25 years. I built QuoteIQ because I was tired of running my businesses on 4 or 5 apps duct taped together just to get through estimates, scheduling, customer communication, payments, and reviews. Now, this video is specifically geared for painting contractors, and it's a real comparison between DripJobs and QuoteIQ. I'm going to be as fair as possible because DripJobs is a legit option for painters. I have a lot of buddies in the business, several who use DripJobs and several that use QuoteIQ. But I also want to be transparent about where QuoteIQ gives you more for your money and where DripJobs charges you for add-ons for things that you're probably going to need to run your business. So nobody can say this is a hit piece. I'm keeping the comparison to 3 things only: what you pay per month, what you get included, what you have to bolt on later to get the system that you actually are going to need to run your business. So let's do it. Okay, so first, who is each platform built for in the painting world? Now, DripJobs is clearly built around the painting sales cycle: pipeline stages, estimate scheduling, proposals, follow-ups, and customer communication that drives conversions. It feels like it was designed by someone who's lived the "I need to sell more jobs" reality, and that's a real strength. QuoteIQ is built to run the entire painting business: lead flow, estimates, proposals, communication, scheduling, payments, reviews, job costing, automation, team operations. It's designed for the full life cycle, not just the sale. So the question for painters isn't which one is good. The question is which one gives me exactly what I need without stacking subscriptions and add-ons. Now we'll go step by step through what a painting company actually does every single week. Step 1 is getting the customers or lead capture. In the real world, painting leads come from Google, Facebook, referrals, yard signs, websites, the whole mix. The key isn't just getting the lead, it's responding fast and getting it into the system that doesn't let it slip through the cracks. DripJobs is strong here in terms of the pipeline mindset. Their whole approach is moving people through stages and using automated communication to keep deals alive. That's what they are known for, and that's what they are really good at. QuoteIQ also supports this type of workflow, but the bigger difference is what happens after the lead enters the system, because painters, they just don't need a CRM that tracks leads. They need a CRM that turns leads into estimates, estimates into signed proposals, proposals into jobs, and jobs into repeat customers and reviews. So on lead capture, both platforms are good, but the real separation starts in the next step. But before we go there, I'll say one thing that I think is a huge differentiator between QuoteIQ and DripJobs and every other CRM is InstaQuote and InstaSchedule. This is our customer-facing self-quoting and self-scheduling software that allows your customer to quote themselves based on a pricing matrix that you set up based on your pricing, and then self-schedule based on your calendar's availability, which is really cool and leads us perfectly into step 2, booking and scheduling estimates. Now, in DripJobs, one of the core concepts is customer journey stages, including estimate requests and estimates scheduled. The system is designed to keep your pipeline organized so you can quickly see who needs attention. Now, that is valuable for painting because painters often have a backlog of proposals and estimates, and the follow-up is where money is made. QuoteIQ handles scheduling as well, and I'd call this a draw. Both platforms do a really good job here. Next is step 3, estimates and proposals. This is where painting software either helps you make a lot of money or just becomes another place where you type things in and waste a lot of time. DripJob includes proposals, a customer portal, and proposal templates at the higher plan level. They also support change orders on their advanced tier. That's really important for painters because change orders happen constantly. Now, QuoteIQ includes creating and sending estimates and invoices, creating contacts, scheduling, accepting online payments, Map Measure Pro, e-signatures, dashboard analytics, and several other key features that we'll mention a little bit later, all at the base level. And as you move up, you unlock the operational tools that painters tend to need as they scale. DripJobs has a painting-focused production rates add-on that helps you estimate labor and materials using dimensions you add for each area. That's extremely relevant for painting contractors because it speeds up estimating and helps consistency. And if you're a painting company and and you want production rate estimating, your DripJobs monthly cost isn't just the plan, it's the plan plus that add-on of $99. And like I said, having accurate estimates is crucial, which is why every single subscription tier of QuoteIQ has this feature available already built in. You put in your rate, whether it's hourly, square foot, linear foot, or per quantity, and it generates your price based on your preset pricing, or you can make changes on the fly if needed. No subscription add-ons with QuoteIQ. Now, let's layer in job profitability. If you don't know your numbers as a painting business owner, you aren't running a business. You're bidding jobs without calculating paint, prep, and labor. It might look like a $4,000 job on paper, but after materials, prep time, masking, and labor, it could really be a $1,200 mistake. DripJobs offers job costing as an add-on for an additional $49 per month on top of your subscription, but it does help you assign labor and material costs to jobs so you know your real profit. QuoteIQ has job costing built in starting with our Pro plan and all of the plans above that. Regardless of which platform you go with, you are going to want to utilize this feature because small business owners are notorious for thinking they're profitable while bleeding margin on labor and materials. So if you're a painting business that wants both accurate production estimating and job profitability, the real monthly cost becomes the DripJob plan that you're on plus those two add-ons. And this is where the pricing comparison becomes real and fair. DripJobs Advanced is $147 per month. If you add production rates, that becomes $246 a month. If you add job costing, that becomes $295 a month. That's not an opinion, that's just math based on what a painting contractor typically needs to run their business. Now, compare that to QuoteIQ's structure. On QuoteIQ's Pro plan, both production rates and job costing are included for $149 per month. So from a painting perspective, if job costing is important to you, and it should be, then you have to look at whether you want that as an included capability or as an add-on. Step 4 is customer communication and follow-up. For painters, follow-up is where the money is. A painter can have 10 proposals out, lose track, and miss tens of thousands of dollars in revenue because they just didn't follow up or didn't do it consistently. This is something that I have seen thousands of times, and I've also run into it myself early on in my business, trying to do everything myself, and honestly, doing a lot of those things halfway because if you don't have systems in place, a lot of things fall through the cracks. DripJobs is extremely strong in the follow-up story. Their done-for-you drip messages are a major selling point. Their Pro plan includes email drips, and they lean hard into automation that nudges the customer along. I'm really impressed with this. Now, here's where you have to pay attention to the fine print, though. Their advanced plan explicitly calls out that the SMS drip feature is a paid add-on, and this matters because we all know that SMS follow-up usually performs a lot better than email. And I guarantee you, if you're not watching this video right now on your phone is within arm's reach right now. And I'd also guess after you're done with this video, your first thing you're going to do is check your text messages. That's my point. All day, every day. It's the world we live in. So if you're buying DripJobs for follow-up automation, you have to account for what's included and what you've got to pay extra for. QuoteIQ includes email and text automation at the Pro tier. Our advanced email and text automation has a series of triggers that follow your customers through the entire pipeline from initial contact through the final invoice and into the nurturing sequence with both email and text. Obviously, there are no additional costs that you're going to incur. You don't have to set up anything else with third-party SMS or email carriers like Twilio or SendGrid. So your ability to automate outreach and manage conversations is baked into the subscription cost. Now, again, I'm not saying DripJobs can't do it. I'm saying the cost structure can look very different once you build the actual stack that you need. Now, let's talk about step 5, payments. Both platforms connect to Stripe and can accept online payments. Pretty much every CRM looks the same, so we're going to call it a draw here. Step 6 is job scheduling and running production, and this is where a lot of painting CRMs start to fall apart. Selling jobs is one thing. Running a job across a crew schedule, managing start dates, handling reschedules, keeping the customer informed, tracking progress, and closing out clean. This is where painting companies either become professional or start to really fall apart and become chaotic. DripJobs includes job and appointment scheduling. That's good. It's solid. They're organized. It's professional. They do a really good job here. QuoteIQ also includes scheduling and calendars, even at the base tier. And as you move up, you get more operational features, employee tools, route optimization, route density, pipelines, inventory, and campaigns. We also have one of the most advanced AI systems available, AI Autopilot. And this is one of the biggest game changers that I have seen. This is not AI slop. This is actually AI that can actually manage your entire CRM, changing schedules, creating estimates, sending invoices, completely rescheduling entire days. It's absolutely incredible. I don't have time to talk about it in this video. It is something that is not like anything any CRM has, and it's definitely worth investigating a little bit more. We're really proud of it. Now, I'm also going to be fair here. Route optimization isn't a core selling point for every painting company, because painting jobs aren't like pressure washing or pest control routes where you're doing 5 or 6 jobs every single day across town. But for painting companies doing estimates, punch list visits, small jobs, or multi-location operations, route optimization and operational planning like this really does matter still. So something to consider. But I'm not going to oversell it, but I'm also not going to pretend that it's irrelevant, but something to think about. So step 7, job site photos, documentation. DripJobs integrates with CompanyCam. CompanyCam is a great app, a great tool, very cool. Excellent features, and it's another one that you're going to pay an extra $99 a month for their basic plan, but it's an extra tool that you got to pay for, and that stuff starts to add up. QuoteIQ includes QuoteIQ Cam with the inspection forms, the job forms, before and after generator, archives, all included in our beginner tier, which is only $74.99 a month. That's a subscription, not an add-on. So from a painting contractor's perspective, the question is, do you want job documentation built in, or do you want to run it through third-party integrations with additional subscription costs? I think we know the answer. Neither is wrong, but built in usually means less friction, less training, fewer logins, and less cost. And painters know something else. Every extra login that you ask an employee or a crew member to use is one more thing that ain't going to get done, right? We know that as well. Step 8 is reviews. Now, every business owner knows that reviews are really important, and they drive your Google ranking, they drive trust, conversion rates, super important. DripJob integrates with NiceJob. They've got 2 plans you can choose. One's, I think, $80. The other's $125. Another subscription that you have to deal with. QuoteIQ, we've got a review multiplier for free starting in our beginner plan. Automatically redirects your customer to your Google review page once the invoice is paid. Increases reviews by like 64%. So again, it's not whether DripJob has a review option. It's whether you want to pay somebody else to make it work. And I know the answer to that is you don't. So if you want to try any of the things that we talked about in this video, myquoteiq.com, try a 14-day free trial. I hope you do. I'm really proud of what we built here. We take it seriously. We have got the best customer support team in the industry. We want to hear from you. I want to hear in the comment section what you think about our app. Anybody that's tried it, anybody that's used it, let us know. Thank you, and hope that you give us a shot.